How's it going, everybody? Welcome on back to one of my seasonal reward claiming videos. We hit over 100 in the season. We got Rip Daring and the Cryptids from Beyond the Cosmos, going alongside with season 24. Honestly, the fastest I've hit 100 score in any of these. And we've been doing these since they were scoreboards and the legendary run and all that goodness. So especially if you've been around for a while, you might be thinking this is uploaded a little bit quicker. We ran a good amount of raids at the beginning. Love that before you hit 100, just keep leveling up, and it helps you rank up as well. But without further ado, let's get to claiming. I will also mention that at the beginning of the season, people were mentioning that there was significantly less rewards to claim this season than the previous one. I'd rather have quality over quantity. Let's see if it's going to be that. I may be a little bit biased though, because going into this season, I was excited for a lot of these. I may still want to use the clean spacesuit helmet and, the outfit here, but I'm getting ideas. I'm pretty sure I'm going to wind up making either a shelter or a camp with some sort of outer space scene. Maybe have these bloody spacesuits on display. UFO fishing bobber. Ooh, get some of these atoms too. Atoms are for me. And if this is your first time checking out one of these videos, I like to wait until I hit at least 100 in the season before I start claiming anything. I try to be a little bit picky as I go through the pages. I'm most likely able to claim everything before the season is done, especially this season that we were able to get a little bit, further in terms of progress a little bit earlier. But I won't be claiming things like repair kits and some other, rewards that I might not be interested in, just so I can prioritize other things. And then the bonus page. Alien ammo box. This looks interesting. Hold on now. It looks like a video game UI, like more than than a label for those things. Okay, I'll take it. Looks funky. I wonder if they snap nice and neatly. It almost looks like they do. Like magnet snap kind of thing. Ooh, alien. Okay, sign me up. I know a few people that were excited for the cryptids this season, not just Bigfoot, but the alien sightings as well. Speaking of which, alien abduction zone. Love these. Hitchhikers may be escaping aliens. Okay. Don't pick up anybody on the side of the road. You never know who it might be. I like these. I like that Fallout, or more specifically 76, leans a little bit more into the humor of some of this too. Starlight Drive-In. Look at that. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, anybody that had watched the show and had seen the one scene with the freezer and had seen the alien, I would say the comedy and the fan service is definitely where it's supposed to be. Some more atoms. Claim all that. Also, while I'm claiming some of these goodies, I'll mention that before you do any of this, if you're interested in claiming all this lump sum of resources, you want to make sure you're not too close to your cap, script cap, things like that, before you claim any of these. Flatwoods monster patch icon. I like this. I want to be alien. What else we got? Bigfoot Stein display. It's funny because I'm probably not going to put any Steins on there, but I'll try to figure out if there's a way for me to display like anything else that might be relevant to cryptids and have Bigfoot carrying it. Abduction cow. It's funny because I don't really use these icons. I cycle between the same like 2 or 3 like tops. But even the first page, as I was kind of chatting about other stuff, the space cow icon, I don't know. I've seen a few people using it already. It seems like this is the more popular one this season. Make sure we got all these goodies. Page 3 over here. Just about everything was claimed. I'm going to wait on the score booster. We're pretty good on the score boosters. I already have, 5 of them still left over from previous seasons. Keep focusing on getting some other goodies like this healing arch. So instead of being able to cure radiation with the decon shower, you got this. Give me all the items. All the items. All right, so this will be the third one of that trio. Space, okay. Legendary modules for free. Free is for me. Stamps, I'm going to wait on that. Okay, we got retreat for the camp over here. Okay. Same thing with script. I'm gonna wait unless it's free. Lunchboxes. I could always get lunchboxes from, let's say, Foundation. I don't need to get them from here. So that'll be one of the last things that I get. A fur carpet, okay. Sign me up. Bigfoot, nice. Let's get it. Survival cache, this looks cool. Blamco. I like that it's got like a 6-pack. It's looking like beer, but part of me feels like it should have been like Nuka-Cola or something. I like the stickers too. It's got the smiling man, the UFO, or sorry, the alien, the Flatwoods monster. When you're on the run from aliens. What does that say? Percy parts? I just realized what that says. Let me see. Does that not say Percy parts? P-E-R-C-Y and then parts? Am I reading that wrong? It's a toolbox, so it's saying something like parts makes sense, but I don't... Percy to me is a name. Is that a word that I don't know? I don't even know. I don't know. I'm trying to pay attention to all the detail that they're putting in there. The Rip Daring. How big is this? Rip Daring. Oh, that's a pretty good size. That's a very sharp kind of logo too. I like it. They keep the little electricity thing for the letter D. The little, I don't know if it's a ghoul or an alien for the I, and then everything. I don't know. It's very sharp. Very sharp. I appreciate that. I don't know where I'm going to put that, but I can appreciate the artwork, right? Free script. Free is for me. Repair kits. We'll put a pause on those. Atoms. We'll always spend tickets on atoms. Nuclear key cards were good. Carry weight booster were good. So this is what, page 5? Page 5, honestly. I feel like I appreciate the sign, but I won't use it. The survival cache I like as well. I may use it, but it won't be a main backpack. And then I could be, you know, happy with some of the other goodies here, but I don't know. Page 5 is a little lackluster. Unlocking whatever page this was, I forget what rank you had to be. I remember the icon of the smiling man popped up and it was like, congrats, you hit rank whatever on the, you know, the season, and just that giant icon popped up. That was terrifying. Terrifying. I'll end up picking up this Daring Devil Pip-Boy paint, but I'm not gonna pick it up now. I'll wait. I'll wait because I want to get towards the end and see what we can get from that bonus page. Ranger Obsidian paint. Oh. I'm confused. It's, oh, because it's darker. The other one's like more of a brown. Sign me up, Obsidian. What's that? New Vegas remaster when? Extraterrestrial, I'll take that. Mystery magazines, I'll skip. You're able to get mystery magazine packages and mystery bobblehead boxes from like Gleaming Depths and doing the raid, so to me, I wouldn't want to spend that here. Also, it seems as if my season reward page just froze after I claimed extraterrestrial. What? Let's back out and receive some of those goodies. A little bit of a preview of the lump sum of the items, and then go straight back to extraterrestrial. 76 broken? No. Yeah, I'm going to pass on this. I'm going to pass on the gold bullion. I will take this alien display, although I don't know what it's displaying. Oh, interesting. You could just put like a random item here. Kind of just floating. That's interesting, because we have the checkerboard display case that just puts an item right on top, so then you can merge it into something. If you want an item to float, this is the closest thing you can get, but unfortunately you can't like merge the base of the display into the, you know, the table or somewhere and have it fully floating without those like almost headphone looking green things. I don't know. I'm still gonna grab it. It looks cool. I want some floating goodies at my camp. All right, we'll pass on the modules. We'll pass on the Pip-Boy paint. Page 6 giving me nightmares over here with a smiling icon. This is cool. I would say page 5 and 6 maybe a little lackluster. I'm gonna try to, you know, give credit where credit's due and be critical of things where I feel like it needs to be, and we don't just rip into them. On that note, grab that. Then get the camp prefix as well. I like that they're doing not just the character prefixes, but the camp prefix, suffix, and all that stuff. Give you a little bit more personalization, a little bit more uniqueness to everybody's, you know, day-to-day adventures. I'm sure this is like the other. I have one of these at my camp, but it's the larger one. I think it gives you like 3 different resources. Same stuff, yep. Adhesive, asbestos, and ceramic. So I'll put that right next to the other one. Claim. Generate some goodies. The Phoropter, that gives you, I believe, is it 25% more accuracy for an hour or 2? Your eyes aren't playing tricks on you. It doesn't actually tell you what the bonus is, but this is actually a pretty cool one. So this season, I ended up focusing, you know, on the Ohio area more so than anything. Towards the end of last season, we were working on community camps in the Burning Springs area, and my current camp is just like a giant, like kind of like a museum in a way, but it's like a giant shell that has a bunch of different buffs and things like that for the community to utilize if they wanted to come by. This has to go up there. 25, I think it's 25% VATS accuracy. It's pretty big. So definitely want to utilize that. If it's not free, I will skip on the rerollers and other stuff for now. Although I will want these. I will want them. Sugar-free Nuka Shine, no thank you. The Jersey Devil Patch is pretty cool. So I think this page has a lot of value in the buff that I will use basically daily. I also try to look at it like, you know, there's different layers of the rewards. Like something that I can appreciate visually and kind of like the design of. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know how I would dedicate a corner to, you know, some sort of Rip Daring shrine. I don't know. But then again, things that I might use for a little bit. I think I'm gonna wind up activating this as my backpack, you know, appearance. But it won't be forever. But then the bonuses here that you can get from some of the stuff that you get, like the Phoropter, that's probably gonna be something that I use and other people that visit my camp might use, you know, daily or at least multiple times a week. So that's got its value. But again, still trying to be critical. A lot of people were saying there was a lot less value and a lot less rewards. Well, we're on page 8. Let's see what else we got these last few pages. Atoms, always grab the atoms. Also, I'll mention, for those that might be newer to these videos, I try not to look ahead. So I didn't know there was a little Mothman patch icon. This is adorable. This is gonna be my new icon. And I'm not that big into icons, I was saying before. But I try not to claim anything, try not to look at anything until the last minute. So at least a lot of this is more of a candid and more of a genuine response as I see things. I did see this, though. At the beginning of the season, they released a video that gave you a preview of a lot of stuff. Let's just say I was looking with my hand covering my eyes, but peeking through my fingers kind of deal. So I saw a couple of these. This framed house kit. I like the idea of, like, you know, building something. Like, this is really good probably for the custom worlds because you have such a much larger building area. But I don't know. We have like no budget as it is. When you place, you know, anything more than a dozen walls or a dozen floors in combination, your budget disappears. Well, it's a lot less house, right? Do you think they'd give you a lot less budget per piece? Nope. I'm still gonna claim it though. Still gonna claim it. Like, that's one that I could appreciate, but honestly, probably never gonna use it. Probably never gonna use it. What else? Rip Daring. What is this? I am not big into the photo mode logo stuff, but I like this. This might actually make me take more screenshots with different filters like that. I love this icon. It's so funny. Praise Mothman. Praise him. Guinevere's. Who's Guinevere? Did I miss something? Is Rip Daring's girlfriend Guinevere? I missed that multiple seasons ago. Free is for me. Taxidermy Beast of Beckley. I feel like the Beast of Beckley should have been a little bit bigger, no? It's definitely got some crazy, like, claw spike things going on, you know. Okay, it's actually, it's a much larger beast than I thought. A gruesome trophy from Appalachian legend. All right. Still smells a bit fresh. I gotta come up with some sort of taxidermy display too. I don't know if that's gonna be a shelter or a whole camp dedicated to that. All right, we're on page 9. This is the big one right here. This is the cool one. This is where I feel like a lot of the season gets its value. I know a few people that have already claimed it, used it, so I've already stumbled upon these camps, and I think it's pretty cool. That would make me want to dedicate an entire camp just to some sort of, like, you know, UFO alien kind of scene. So swiftly grabbing that one. Cryptid Hunter after this season. Oh my, we're only 4 weeks not even into the season. And we've hunted a lot of Bigfoot, a lot of the General Zeta and all that. The Grafton Patch icon looks hilarious. This looks like Meat Boy, and I don't even know. This looks like Wreck-It Ralph and Meat Boy combined. No idea what I'm looking at, but I love it. I'm not going to use this one, though. I'm going to use the Mothman one. I feel like I collect these icons almost like the same way I collect animated perk cards. Like, I'll never use some of those, but I still want to collect them. I don't know if others are in the same boat. They don't want to break down their animated cards because, you know. All right, free is for me. Get all those caps. Steins. I feel like I have every Stein up until this point, but I don't. It's just so much to display. So much. Legendary modules. I'll skip on. Adams. All right, so we're less than 1,000 tickets to go, and I know for a fact a lot of it's about to disappear. I will end up picking up this Interstellar Daring Power Armor paint because I can imagine I may want to display it at that UFO scene. But I'm going to skip for now because I know there's going to be something else that I'm going to want to spend a good chunk on these tickets on. Space glasses, I'm sure this is similar to the black and white glasses that apply a filter when you put them on. Those are pretty cool. Kind of gimmicky. I feel like you only wear them for a little bit at a time, but still worth grabbing. Interstellar, sign me up. The Rip Daring Ammo Construction Appliance. Can you only have this one or the other one? Look at all that ammo. I love that. That's what they did. They just put a crap ton of ammo on the ground. I feel like you can only have one of these ammo machines, like this one or the one that they had forever ago, that I still actively use. Again, that's a good way of looking at these. Like I mentioned before, if you have a buff that you're able to utilize every day, maybe not multiple times a day, maybe not even every day, but if it's multiple times a week, I feel like there's a lot of value in that. Even if you're able to claim resources, let's just say you need adhesive, asbestos, or ceramic a lot more than other things. Again, get a lot of use out of those. And then I know I'm going to be double checking to see if this ammo machine has a different rate of creating ammo. Probably not, but I still want to make sure that if there's, you know, an official one to use, I'm using the most efficient one. This is a giant sculpture over here. I understand a lot of stuff is like rusted, broken, and, you know, kind of worn down from the years of nuclear fallout and all that, but why does it have to be broken? Why does it have to be chipped on the bottom? It looks cool. I like it though. I feel like it wasn't broken on the bottom. You could also float it in the sky and make it look like something's coming in to abduct you. But I feel like that kind of ruins a little bit of the, dare I say, the immersion. Film noir light style? Oh wow, so now they're actually giving you different photo mode lighting styles. That's interesting. This is probably the first time they've done this. They've given us different like camera, I called the other one a filter before, but this is an actual filter. They gave you the Rip Daring one, but this is kind of interesting. Not everybody's gonna use this, probably not even a chunk, probably not even a majority of the community is gonna use this, but again, I can appreciate some of these. Gotta place this immediately at the new camp. I have every single seasonal display from the first scoreboard to now at my current camp, and I don't know where I'm gonna put this. I have no idea where that's gonna go. Alright, so I still have 570 tickets. I've got 10 out of 10 pages claimed. I feel like by this point, in just about every other recent season, when I get to the bonus page, I'm kind of hurting on being able to claim stuff. I knew there was the glowing cat, and I knew there was a prefab, but at this point I already forgot what it looked like. So I know I'm going to prioritize getting the Mountain Retreat home, and I know I'm going to grab the glowing cat, right? And I have 145 tickets left. I'm going to say that this season feels like it has some items that I'm interested in. It does feel like it has a lot less to it. And one of the reasons I can tell it has a lot less is that I was able to go to the bonus page and get at least 2 of the things here. And then I don't really need a whole lot more tickets to claim previous pages stuff that I didn't claim, kind of deal. Like in the end, I'm probably not going to get, you know, one of the mystery magazine packs. I'm probably not going to get these perk coins. I'm going to keep saving until the very last day of the season, so then I can go and claim from this page and then just mostly invest in atoms. But right now at 145 tickets, just for the sake of claiming something, I might just get the armed prefix over here. And I still need to get, what, another like 400 to get a couple of these things, right? Pip-Boy display stand. Ooh, that's cool. I didn't even realize that. It's like the largest thing here and I wasn't even looking at it. I don't know if I want to display my Pip-Boy though. It's funny because we have different screenshots of adventures we have with people from the community. And one of the screenshots that we have, and I might as well pull it up real quick for just the sake of the conversation, where we were at Foshnot, and just about every single person has a different Pip-Boy. Now this was years ago that this specific Foshnot came from. I think it was maybe 2 or 3 years ago. But the fact that everybody had their own Pip-Boy, when we took this screenshot, everybody knew who everybody was, just because they were like, oh, that's mine, I used the pink one, or oh, I used the one that's like all jet black. So having a little display, I might not use it, but others might. Others might. Oh my, Invaders from Beyond. I don't know if I have time to go do that, but by the time this video goes live, it'll be the last day of Invaders. I do hope people were getting lucky, getting 4 stars from the final boss there, General Zeta, and then afterwards you had a chance for a Bigfoot. Definitely been enjoying the Cryptid adventures. Having this being the season with Rip Daring, having this be a combination of alien focus and Bigfoot hunts, I really like. Again, I'm trying to be critical and I'm trying to give credit where credit is due. This season statistically has less rewards. Some of them feel like they're quality. Some of them feel like I can pass on. And again, the idea that hitting 100 and claiming almost everything that I really wanted with not much more to claim from these pages just means that when I hit 150, I'll have a lot more tickets to invest in just atoms mostly. So I don't know. I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing. Obviously, everybody wants a bunch more rewards. Who knows? I guess let's see what happens next season. maybe this season is a preview of what's to come. Maybe instead of having 12 or 13 pages before the bonus page like we've done in previous seasons, maybe from now on it's just going to be 10 pages. Don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see. But now that I got some more goodies, I got some more script to spend. I may go spend it on the mystery pick at the purveyor. We're just going to have to see. Got some more caps out of that. Perfect. Got some new goodies to display at the camp. I'm going to have to work on a couple of shelters and camps for future adventures and maybe some videos. I'm looking to do some tour videos of not just my camps in 76 because I have so many camps all around the map. But I also want to do a tour of my Fallout 4 vanilla playthrough, the Sanctuary build that I've been working on. So just keep an eye out for a couple goodies. If you made it to the end of this video and you're also there claiming some goodies on 76, good luck in Appalachia. Good luck on your score progression. I do hope you enjoyed the video, some perspective behind me claiming some of these and my thoughts on this. What I used to do in previous seasons was try to cram just a bunch of random stuff. And I want to say that corner maybe has 3 different seasons worth of just random things. If I was to have to put some of the items from this season, I feel like it wouldn't be a lot, right? So it definitely does feel like we're getting less this season, but I'm not too upset. Again, the glowing camp pet, the weather station with the UFOs, and a couple other goodies, I think, again, can be looked at as quality. And we'll see what else we got to look forward to this season. But again, thank you guys for checking out the video. If you did make it this far, keep an eye out for some other goodies. If you're not subscribed, be sure to sub to the page and keep an eye out for the next stream that we also got going on Twitch, the next set of videos that we got going live over here. But on that note, thank you guys for checking out the video, and take it easy, everybody.